Good evening and welcome to MAMI Television English Primetime News. I'm Loving Rimai giving you the latest news update. Chief Minister N. Biren has informed that steps will be taken to buy electric vehicles for different departments of the state government. The Chief Minister was speaking at the inaugural event of two-day awareness workshop on electric vehicles, charging infrastructure and renewable energy hybrid in Northeast India at City Convention Centre, Imphal today. CSIR IIP Dehradun CSIR NEIST Branch Lab Lumphilpot and Transport Department Government of Manipur jointly organized the program. Transport Minister Kushim Vashum and scientists of CSIR attended the inaugural event of the program. Speaking further, Chief Minister N. Biren said the number of vehicles is also rising with the increase in population resulting in air pollution due to combustion and petrol and diesel. On the other hand, the carbon emission from these vehicles is fueling the climate change in the world. Amidst this juncture, electric vehicles have become a means to tackle the situation, the Chief Minister said, adding that the ways to use electric vehicles in the landlocked state like Manipur is rising. He also mentioned that the government had issued a notice to implement the Manipur Electric Mobility Policy 2022 with an objective of promoting electric vehicles in the state in August 2022. The target is to replace 20% of the motor vehicles which run on fuel by electric vehicles by 2026 under the policy. Chief Minister N. Biren also announced that 30% of motor vehicle tax will be relaxed for new registration of electric vehicles. Besides, the policy has provision for free parking of electric vehicles, he informed.
The Manipur Electric Mobility Policy 2022 was notified in August this year. The policy targets to facilitate adoption of at least 20% EVs in the state by 2026. Incentives are also provided under the policy in the form of waiver up to 30% in motor vehicle tax at the time of registration of newly purchased EVs. Since the pay law 30% tax back over, say, Honorable Minister Kashim Nahai electric vehicles in say parking fee locally. Free the Khan say Khara, and a greater awareness through such workshop and the collaboration with CSIR will further help in accelerating the adoption of electric vehicles in the state and the setting up required infrastructure.
The Chief Minister also released Manipur Electric Vehicle document as part of the program. For the first time in India, Infosys company has signed a Memorandum of Understanding MOU with the government of Manipur today at Chief Minister's Secretariat to let teachers and students of the state to get free benefits of Infosys Springboard, a digital learning platform. Chief Minister N. Biren expressed confidence that the project will help in making National Education Policy 2022-2020 a success. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister Biren said the initiative to provide online education to students by Infosys company is commendable. The project was taken up as part of company's corporate social responsibility CSR scheme and has sanctioned 25 crore rupees for the project. Under the online learning platform Infosys Springboard, free online classes for maths, science and English subjects will be provided to students from class 6 to 10, he said. Besides studies, students will get opportunities to learn skill development, information technology and other knowledge. Adding that the project will be helpful in making a National Education Policy 2020 a success, he said for the first phase, the company will distribute 1,000 tablets to the schools in the state. Every school in the state can get the benefit of the project, Chief Minister Biren assured.
School the only Lady Katatambagi Mahutta, Mamagi Chanaba, Mamagi professional man of identify the skill development on the skill learning on the focus being in Adu important. 25 crore ki ahan project ni moina thada gadorise. Koina hanasu tablet yen kre adu tablet anuba khara amasu awat pasing pir kanda adagi moigi technology sener kan moigi experts na virtual training to godabni haida whole school coverage to kani adu sigi ahan bagi fast phase gi hoina some 1000s tablet tum moina pirakani adu ga khoi gi hanagi leiriba tablets yen graba sing do adu ba to kanda around 2000 3000 gi maya da khana fast phase do tombe ana bagi.
Talking about the benefits of Infosys Springboard, Director of Education as L. Nanda Kumar said, Infosys is a famous software company. Under the CSR scheme, the company provides 12,260 online courses. Since an MOU has been signed between the state government and the company, both teachers and students can avail the courses for free. The platform is available both for computer and Android mobile. Hence, the government is taking up steps to provide tablets to all the primary teachers, Nanda Kumar said.
MOU once koi government ka sign tawragati oza sing satra singna free of cost ta login tawrakanda loin access tawba yare exam thaba yare adu certification ju koi pirakani coursing sidi yauri negotiation skills the course on communication skills which is very important ekoi loina aina su course tawba yai adu minagi salina using su course loi tawba yai hai ba coursing si kamaina tawba dagi hai taragati ekoina google da sangbiba adu google id amadi darkar lere aduga Spanish Infosys Springboard adu thalong nambira kanda login na songthor ani kamai login tawni login tu na maga mathang step to kanda submit tawga adu coursing to the access to yar masagi manipuri ba primary school sing sida primary ki oza khutin makta tablet amama loi pirani hai bisin sida kisu loi access to yar government free of cost tablet loi pibirani primary school go.
Minister of Education T.H. Basanta Kumar, MLA, Patsoi Assembly Constituency, S. Kunjakeshwar, Commissioner of Education, S. H. Gyan Prakash, Director of Education, S. L. Nanda Kumar, Representative of Infosys Company, Tirumala Aruhi, Corporate Head of the company, Santosh Anandapuram, and top-ranking officials of Education Department attended the event. After signing the Memorandum of Understanding by the state government and the company, it was handed over to Director Education as L. Nanda Kumar and the representative of Infosys Company. In a tragic incident, 3 persons were killed in a hit-and-run case at Kurai Chaitabi near Shaibo Hospital in Imphal East District last night around 10:30. A team of Porompat police has arrested the driver. According to police report, the trio was walking on the road when the unidentified vehicle mowed them down. They reportedly succumbed to their injuries on the spot. However, the vehicle fled the scene. Immediately on getting the information, a team of Porompat police station rushed to the spot and checked video footages of CCTV cameras installed along the road of Kurai areas, Kumanam Park, and other suspected locations including Imphal West areas to identify the unknown vehicle. After hectic efforts, the team today managed to identify the vehicle and the absconding driver. The vehicle is a Tata Telcolin registration number UP 32DN2031 and the driver has been identified as S. Sope 37, son of W.S. Ningon of Ukru Twinem. It was also found out that the accused was hiding himself to evade police arrest and had started dismantling his vehicle to destroy the evidence at a workshop in Ayangpali area. The team of Porompat Police Station, under overall supervision of the SP Imphal East, has arrested the accused and seized the vehicle. 37 Assam rifles in Saluk Post, Chakpikarong area on the Monday apprehended a Myanmar national and another person for assisting him. The persons were identified as Lenkenmang Mate, 26, son of Dojatong Mate of Tuivang village in Myanmar, and Letmintang Baite, 30, son of El Ngamlet Baite of Charongching village in Chandel district. Addressing media persons during a press conference held today at offices Club 1st Manipur Rifles at Old Lambulan, Deputy Inspector General Range 2 Ningshen Wongam said the 37 Assam Rifles in Saluk Post, Chakpikarong area arrested the 2 persons from Huljang Road near Chakpikarong. On preliminary investigations by Chandel District Police, it has been established that Lenkenmang Mate has been impersonating Hol Kolal, son of Tongkotang of Kenjang village in Chandel District, who had passed away in 2019 by possessing his Aadhaar card and has been involved in illegal cross-border trading, while Let Mintang has assisted Lenkenmang to illegally enter India from Kenjang village under Molcham police station in Chandel District. An FIR has been registered at Chakpikarong police station under relevant section of IPC and Foreigners Act. The arrested persons were produced before the Chief Judicial Magistrate Chandel and remanded in police custody for 8 days. DIG Ningshan appealed to the people not to assist illegal immigrants to enter India.
Ahanba first accused Holkolal Haibanupashi Holkolal Oiramde. Adubu Mashinupashi imposter Oirami Magi Ashengba Mingna Len Kemang Mate Kawe. Adura Ashengba Chahina 26 years ni son of Daujatong Mate of Tuivang village in Myanmar Oirame. Amuga Thigat Lakpamatam Dadi Holkolal Haibanupa Thongkotang of Kengjang village Chanjel district in Nupani Haibashidi May 2019 the Shirame. Accused person Ahanba Lenkhamang Mate 26 years of Tuivang village shi Holkolal Haibashi impersonate Tauraga Magi Aadhaar Ama Shijillaga Magi cross-border business cross-border trading gidamak mateng pangningai haina Aadhaar card shi pairaga impersonate Taurambani.
Chief Electoral Officer of Manipur Rajesh Agarwal flagged off a walkathon from Manipur University Gate today in connection with the launching of Special Summary Revision 2023. The nationwide Special Summary Revision SSR of electoral rolls launched today will continue till December 8. Speaking at the flagging ceremony of the walking off ceremony, which culminated at Kakwa Bazaar, CEO Rajesh Agarwal said the SSR will provide every eligible voter the chance to get enrolled in the electoral roll. Those who will be attaining the age of 18 will also be given the chance to register in the electoral roll during the SSR. However, their names will appear in the electoral list as and when they attain 18 years of age. The walkathon was taken out today to give awareness about the exercise, the CEO said.
The majority of people in the universities are the target population who needs to get themselves enrolled in this SSR exercise. And we hope through this walkathon we'll be able to raise the debate and raise the consciousness among youth to come forward and use this SSR period to register themselves on the voter list.
Manipuri Students Federation MSF kicked off a two-day discourse on the theme Let's Talk About Drug Use Prevention today at Millennium Institute of Sciences MIS at Kwakitil, Mayaykoibi. Speaking on the occasion, President of MSF Maibam Dilesh said young students of the state care less for the history. Students play an important part in saving the society. Rather than getting education for one's comfort, he said one must get education to take the state forward. One must develop its tradition, culture and language to make a society developed. Julesh further sought people's contribution in saving the society. Professor of Department of Economics, MU, Dr. Chinglen Maisnam, consultant of MSF Affairs on Drug Use Prevention, RK Gunintonta, Assistant Professor of Department of Psychology, MU, Asem Babina, and Chief Functionary of Holistic Vista Substance Use Disorder Treatment Center, Lalit Sapam, were the resource persons of the discourse. Administrator of MIS, Morangtem Binod, and President of MSF, Maibam Julesh, were the presidium members of the discourse. Unknown miscreants have set on fire paddy stacks collected from one sangam of field at a paddy field on the rear side of District Hospital at Kangabok Thobal District today. People found the ruined stacks of paddy early this morning. Thobal District Police have reportedly registered a case and have begun investigation. The owner of the paddy stacks has been identified as Morangtem Nabachandra, son of late M. Amuba. Speaking to media persons, Bina, wife of Nabachandra, said they were cultivating the paddy in the field on lease. She lamented that the stacks were kept for machine harvesting after her husband alone collected them from the field as they had no money to hire any help. They were looking after the paddy stacks till late last evening. Seeking reply from the miscreants as to why they committed such inhuman act and what is their fault, Binar appealed to the relevant authorities to take action against everyone involved in the atrocious act. Member of Kangabok Zila Parishad Paunam Brojan also condemned the dreadful act. Let's take a short commercial break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Welcome you all to UNACO School Channel Imphal East, an exclusive co-educational residential school located on a sprawling 50 acres campus just 24 km away from Imphal city. The school will be affiliated to CBSE New Delhi. Academic session will begin on 1st April 2023 for classes 4 to 8. Registration commence and open for 2023 and 24 session.
Dr. Helena.
We're back with a national news update after the break. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that Himachal Pradesh needs a stable and strong government of double engine and linked the Congress with instability, corruption and scam. Addressing a rally today in Kangra district, which has the largest number of assembly seats in the state, Modi targeted the Congress, accusing it of betraying the state when it was in power at the center. He said the Congress, the main challenger to the BJP's bid to retain power in the hill state, will only hamper development if it is elected to power in the state. Noting that the Congress is left with power in only 2 states, Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh, Modi asked people if they have ever heard of them making news for development. It is the reports of internal feuds of the Congress which come out from there, he asserted. The Prime Minister also said that the BJP only says what it can do and then works with its full strength to implement with its promises, adding that other political parties are still rooted in family rule and vote bank politics. Justice Dhananjaya Yashwant Chandrachud, who was part of the Supreme Court benches that delivered several landmark verdicts, including the Ayodhya land dispute case, was sworn in as the 50th Chief Justice of India today. It will also be a historic moment in the country's judicial history, as this will make Justice Chandrachud and his father, former CJI YV Chandrachud, the only father-son duo to have reached the position of the CJI. President Draupadi Murmu administered him the oath at a brief ceremony held at the Rashtrapati Bhavan. He took this oath in English and in the name of God. Justice Chandrachud took over as a CJI from Justice Uday Umesh Lalit, who demitted office on Tuesday and will head India's judiciary until November 10, 2024, a day before he completes 65 years. Justice Chandrachud, who calls dissent the safety valve of democracy, was part of several constitution benches and landmark verdicts of the top court, including matters relating to the Ayodhya land dispute and right to privacy. Kerala's left-led government today decided to remove Governor Arif Muhammad Khan as Chancellor of Universities in a sharply escalating confrontation that has been building up for days. Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan's cabinet voted to bring in an ordinance or special order to remove the governor from the post. The move come after Khan asked the vice-chancellors of all 9 universities in the state to resign. The state cabinet is planning to bring in an expert in place of the chancellor. At least 15 people were injured as 2 communities clashed over the disputed area between Chamokedima and Peren districts in Nagaland, police said. Of those injured, 9 people sustained pellet wounds and were undergoing treatment at hospitals in Dimapur. Additional Director General of Police ADGP Sandeep M. Tamgade said. The condition of one of the persons who received pellet wounds was stated to be critical, he said. 8-10 Kacha houses were also burnt down in the violence, he added. Deputy Chief Minister Y. Patton, who holds the home portfolio, visited the violence-hit Namhailamdi village during the day long along with senior police officers. During the visit, Patton urged the people to maintain peace and refrain from any act that might escalate the situation, said a statement issued by the Department of Information and Public Relations. He also urged everyone to adhere to the status quo order of the government on the land, which is claimed by both the communities at the border of the two districts. Patton said the government has urged the Central Nagaland Tribes Council and Tanyimia People's Organization leaders to take up the matter with the two communities for maintaining peace and resolve their issues. He said adequate forces have been deployed in the area to maintain law and order. The Assam government said it will abolish 8,000 vacant posts of permanent school teachers as a larger number of contractual faculty members are already working through the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan SSA. Opposition parties and student organizations slammed the government, claiming that the step is against the interests of vernacular medium schools. Education Minister Ranoj Pegu said that the state government in 2020 had offered a regular pay scale and other benefits such as service tenure up to 60 years of age to 11,206 contractual teachers working under the SSA in lower primary and upper primary schools. He said that in order to maintain rationality against this near regularization, the government decided to keep 8,000 sanctioned posts of regular teachers vacant to avoid duplicity and financial neutrality. Reacting to the announcement, Assam Jatiya Parishad President Lurinjyoti Gogoi alleged that the step to abolish the posts is short-sighted and against the public education system. Moving on to the international news, the Prime Minister of island nation Antigua and Barbuda said that highly polluting emerging economies, including China and India, should pay into a climate compensation fund to help countries rebuild after climate change-driven disasters. The comments marked the first time the two nations have been lumped into the list of major emitters that island states be held to account for damage already being wrought by global warming. Prime Minister Gaston Brown, speaking on behalf of the Association of Small Island States, AOSIS negotiating bloc, told reporters the world's first and third biggest greenhouse gas emitters, through those still emerging economies, have a responsibility to pay into a fund. Delegates at the conference agreed to put the topic of loss and damage onto the formal agenda for the first time in the history of international climate negotiations. To date, climate-vulnerable countries have called on historical emitters like the United States, United Kingdom, and the EU to pay climate reparations. China itself has previously supported the creation of a loss and damage fund, but has not said it should pay into it. The EU and United States have said that China, the world's biggest greenhouse gas emitter, should pay, including India, a top emitter, has per capita emissions that are significantly lower than the world average. President Xi Jinping has said that China's national security is facing increased instability and ordered the PLA to devote all its energies to enhancing capability and maintaining combat readiness to fight and win wars as he took charge of the military for a record third five-year term. Xi has been reappointed as the General Secretary of the ruling Communist Party of China, CPC, and head of the Central Military Commission, CMC, and the overall High Command of the People's Liberation Army, PLA, for an unprecedented third five-year term by the party's once-in-a-five-year Congress last month. Holding the three powerful posts of the head of the party, the military, and the presidency, Xi is the only leader besides the party founder, Mao Zedong, to continue in power after completing 10-year tenure, while all its predecessors retired. He said the entire military should devote all its energy to carry out its work for combat readiness, enhance its capability to fight and win, and effectively fulfill its missions and tasks. Before we wrap up with today's bulletins, the headlines once again. With that, we've come to the end of today's Primetime English News Bulletin. Stay tuned to MAMI Television for more updates.
Dr. Helena Optometric College North AOC Imphal के academic session 2022-23 के admission हौजरे program offer Bachelor of Optometry specialties दा matik charva infrastructure गलोइनना secure campus spacious classroom amadi well maintained library meritorious students singi special fee concession amadi scholarship well qualified dedicated amadi experience leiraba oza singna takpi tambigani nupa macha amadi nupi macha gi secure amadi separate hostel Dr. Helena Eye Hospital and Institute Daily training की खुदों चाव सुलेगनी लोइनना course असी हेक लोइबका India अमदी अवॉर्डा चाद चामा job placement लेगनी अकुपा मरोल की दमक 9774065535 टा contact